Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. You know who I am, and I hate all of you. Meow. Thank you, Susie. Okay, in a year full of anniversaries, Whoa, where are we going with this?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Right. Thank you for reminding me, Humphrey. Welcome to Talking Thursdays, where you will get at least 20 minutes of talking time. Yes, talking time. Okay, as I was saying, what? Uh, in the year full of anniversaries, we got another important anniversary to celebrate. What? The Silmarillion. Oh, the story that takes place before The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Oh, so what's that? Oh, the Silmarillion is kind of like a series of stories. A series of stories? Yep, it's a series of stories about everything that happened in the world. Because, well, as we all know, England doesn't have much of a mythology to speak of until Tolkien created himself. God, God, God. Mm-hmm. So, so what? Listen, in the Silmarillion's backstory, Tolkien started working on the Silmarillion back in World War One. Back in World War One? Yeah. While he was dealing with trench fever, he started working on the Silmarillion. Wow, that's interesting. Yep. And not only was that interesting, it took 60 years for the Silmarillion to finally be published. Ah! I know. He wanted to initially publish the Silmarillion after The Hobbit, but his publishers, they wanted more hobbits. Ugh.
Man, you want more hobbits? Come on now. The Hobbit is just a tiny little tale in the tale of tales.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me of that, Humphrey. Ah. And then that's why he began Lord of the Rings. And because he began Lord of the Rings, yeah, which took 17 years had passed between Lord of the Rings and 17 years passed between Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. And over 20 years had passed. 23 years passed between Lord of the Rings and Silmarillion. So that gives you. Ow, why are you looking at? Ugh, I'm on my phone trying to look up Silmarillion. So you're saying that it's a long time. So, but unfortunately, Tolkien never got a chance to finish writing the Silmarillion. So what's that? It's mythology. It's a mythology? Yeah. Alright, but he never got a chance to publish the Silmarillion in his lifetime because he died. Oh. And the books ended up being published by Tolkien's third son, Christopher.
Wait a minute. Christopher Tolkien?
Yep.
I heard that guy's as old as dirt.
Yep. He's old. Wow.
So he actually edited the story. So what kind of story?
It's fantasy. And not just fantasy, but something called mythopoeia.
Don't worry. What is it?
Ugh, I gotta learn to pronounce that word.
Wow. So Christopher Tolkien took care of all his stuff.
Yep. So the publication date for Silmarillion is September 15th, 1977.
Wow. We didn't,
Which unfortunately fell on a Friday, or we would have done it already. I mean, I bet the publishers are probably kicking themselves in the pants for rejecting Tolkien's Silmarillion.
yeah. I hope they're kicking themselves in the pants. So
There are 5 parts of the Silmarillion. Part 1 talks about the world and how it was created. Part 2 is all about the Valar and the Maiar. Part 3 is Quintus Silmarillion, which is all about the stories. Now, hundreds of stories that were created. Part 4 is called the Alcalabeth, which is Downfall of Númenorian, and how most of their people escaped to Middle Earth. And Part 5 is of the Rings of Power in Third Age, which is a short summary of Lord of the Rings.
So
Yep, but because Tolkien died, his son had some very serious amount of work to do, having to go over his father's things.
ah so the Silmarillion.
Yeah, it takes place in the world in Earth's past. So, yes, there is proof that hobbits and dragons and elves and dwarves once shared the earth with men.
Wow. So they got all kinds of books.
Yep. And they say that Bilbo once translated these stories into his red book.
So so
We've already discussed the Silmarillion once, called the Toymarillion.
yeah. And how are we gonna do that?
Yep, but there's one problem. You can't film the Silmarillion into a bunch of movies because it's not going to work.
Of course it's not gonna work.
No, it may be one book, but it has hundreds of stories that interconnect.
So how would the first part start?
The world is created, and all the angels are singing. We seek of beautiful things like flowers, plants, and trees.
We sing of animals that walk upon the earth.
And Melkor says,
I sing of diseases and tornadoes and hurricanes and earth and hey, what are you doing? Hey, you can't. Hey, you're not supposed to sing about stuff like that. And he got locked up. Oh, that's not fair.
end of part 1.
That's it.
And then God said, "Mhm, okay, y'all can govern over this new world. So the Valar and Maiar come into the world. And Melkor kept ruining everything. And of course, through creation and destruction, the world took shape.
You're getting this from Wikipedia.
Yes. And of course, there was that one story about how Sauron came to be.
Really?
And of course, it ain't bad. It's already bad enough that Sauron wanted to destroy Middle Earth. But his boss was 10 times more horrible. And when I say boss, I mean Melkor. Ah! Also known as Morgoth. Ah! Yeah. And there were even dragons, orcs, and Balrogs. Balrogs! Ah! You made that unscary Balrog?
Yeah, I watched that video. That was so stupid. Like, come on. Seriously? A Balrog with butterfly wings and a lion's face and a man's body wearing some ugly clothes?
I know. I'm just glad Peter Jackson got it right. So, but then, now we go to the middle of the book where the Silmarils and the two trees and everything in it. So let's just close our eyes and imagine the party. Everyone's partying something. All of a sudden, what kills the party the fastest?
Oh. Someone turn off the lights.
Yeah, someone turns off the lights. Click. Ah! Yoink! Ah! Ah! And then, and what happened? So, yep. That was pretty humiliating. And so Fëanor and his sons were so upset that their work had been ruined that they decided to fight evil Melkor. Evil Melkor? And guess what? Hey. So they said, that's it. Anybody who held the Silmarils from us, we will take our vengeance on them. And they chased. And then there was fighting and fighting and fighting. Fëanor beats Melkor and slain by Balrog. Right. Unfortunately, they built the sun and the moon, which means, yes, Galadriel was older than the moon. Ah, but then she used all her elf powers. And when she used her elf powers to zap Sauron, yep, she knew him. Why said she, and they said was a very beautiful woman with long golden hair. One guy's like, hey, can I have some hair? No! Can I have some hair? No! Can I have some of your hair? No! It says, and then fast forward. And what would you have from me, Fair Gimli? He said, can I have some of your hair? And she's like, yes.
Oh man. She asked Fëanor asked her for a piece of her hair. She said no. Yeah, when Gimli asked for a piece of her hair, she said yes. Something wrong with that picture.
Something's right with that picture. Men lived. So when the men came about at the same time. And then, yes, we get the famous story of Beren and Lúthien in it, where Beren and Lúthien meet and they had to fight for their love. And yeah, Beren stole Silmaril from Morgoth. And
Really?
so after they succeeded,
Succeeded?
and Beren and Lúthien were able to marry. But then they both died. Ah!
Oh, oh, Barrett, don't hurt. Don't worry, my dear. It is only a flesh wound.
No, Humphrey. That that is not good.
Oh no. I was trying to do that for Monty Python.
Oh yeah. And then next thing you know,
What happened?
yep. Mm. So we also have the tragedy of Hurin's family, where Hurin was cursed to watch his family fall and die. His son Turin stole a sword, which he got illegally, fell in love with the wrong woman, his sister, ew, And of course, when everything started going wrong, he finds out and kills himself. Ah, Humphrey?
What? You mean that was my sister? Ew!
Me. What? That was my brother? Ew!
Man, something is wrong with Cersei and Jamie.
Yeah, because if that happened, because if their situation was like Turin and his sister Nienor,
Uh,
they would have killed themselves.
yeah. Cersei was like, what? Jamie was my brother? Ew!
And then Jamie says, "What? Cersei's my sister? Ew!"
I mean, it's gonna be pretty awkward when Jon Snow looks up and says, oh my god, Daenerys was my auntie? Ew!
And then Daenerys is like, "What? That Jon Snow is actually my nephew, Aegon." So then Turin dies, but his cousin Tuor went to live in Gondolin. When Turgon
Said, hey, yeah, you guys is like, yeah, but the place is under attack. He's like, and he's like, ha 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 ha, what you smoking, kid? And then of course, like, ugh, nobody listens to me. His Turgon's nephew, Maeglin's like, yeah, nobody listens to me either. But hey, you know, my cousin Israel over there is looking for a man. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix you two up. No need to thank me. Now, y'all go enjoy your last while I betray the kingdom from within.
what?
And then, of course, fast forward. What? You mean to tell me that there's a second spell? Oh yeah, Turgon got stepped on by a giant dragon's foot.
Oh, yep. But don't worry, everybody in Gondolin survived. And it's out of escape. Tuor and Idril had a son named Arundel. Arundel got married to Elwig, who came from Baron and Luthen. And then she gave him a gift. What? The Silmaril she inherited from her grandpa. And then she gives it to Arundel. She gives him, and he went and asked for help. They destroyed Melkor, his home fortress of Angband and Balerion. Morgoth was kicked out. Ah, yes! Yep, he is kicked out of the planet forever. Good! Well, why can't they do the same thing with Sauron? Well, because Sauron wasn't really that bad back then. I mean, yeah, he was a baddie, but it's not like he wasn't a threat yet. Now let's close our eyes and imagine. Arundel is sitting on a ship, holding a Silmaril. Big hand reaches out and breaks him off. Here's Madros is holding a Silmaril when he falls into the fire, when the earth opens up and swallows him. And Maglor tosses it, drops his Silmaril and falls this way. The end. The end. Yes. Now we go further to the Akalabeth, where we first hear from Elrond and his brother Elros. Elros chose to become a king. Evidently, he had enough of immortality, and he ends up being king. So, let's fast forward. And a group of men who helped elves got Numenor, and they kept it. Now, unfortunately, though,
Sauron destroyed Numenor by saying to the last king, Akfarazon, I dare you to go over and I dare you to go to Valinor. And he's like, no, I'm not going. That will bring about the wrath of the Valar. I double dare you. Oh, he's like, seriously? You really want me to go over there? Come on. You know how they feel about that. No. Come on, get some immortality. He's like, no. Come on, why would I want immortality? I can live. I live. We all live long lives. Why would you need immortality? I triple dog dare you. Oh no, you didn't. Yes, I did. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, oh, really? Oh, you want to be like that? Well, unfortunately, you ain't give me a choice. Everybody into the boats. Yep. And then, so a group of Numenorians went west. And he built a huge fleet, and then the Valar and I was like, oh no, God help us! What happened? Yep, most of the Numenorians went with Elendil and his kids, which I will mention in a few minutes. And so what happened? When this giant Numenorian fleet showed up, God had a huge bucket. And he splashes all the ships, and they all sink. And then the island of Numenor slips over and sinks to the bottom of the ocean. And then our Baronzon's last words were, I really should not have done that. Yeah, you really shouldn't have done that. But most of the Numenorians were smart enough to get out while they still could. And so they escaped to Middle Earth. Yep, they were smart enough to get out while they still could. And then, of course, Sauron's body was destroyed. Now he had an ugly look on his face. Oh, he had an ugly body and an ugly face. Yeah. Elendil, his sons, Isildur and Anarion, had packed up everybody loyal to them, which was practically a lot of people, and then they all moved to Middle Earth. They escaped. Good job. And they said, we're gonna do things the right way. So it's like, what should we do? Our home sister is like, that's right. But we're gonna do things the right way. We will build Arnor in the north and Gondor in the south. Two sisters. Sister kingdoms? Yep. And we're gonna do it right. Yeah. Okay, so what happens? So everything goes well. So, okay, so after, so, wait, so they marked that again. Everything's great, but guess what? Only one thing happened. What? Sauron decided to make war on them. Ah! What? Doesn't that guy ever give up? No, you have to hand it to him. Sauron's pretty persistent. But his persistence didn't pay off very well okay, first, he makes rings of power, which angered a lot of people and was widely seen as a very bad move. Really? Yep, it was seen as a bad move. And so, number two, he says, I'm going to be the Lord of the Rings, which is, well, the story, the title of Lord of the Rings, because that's what Sauron wanted to become. The Great Ring Lord. Mm-hmm. And then
What happened? Sauron decided, I'm going to conquer Gondor and Arnor. Those kingdoms are mine. And Elendil and Gilgalad and their people said, nope, that is not allowed, Sauron. Elendil and Merlin and Gilgalad died. But Isildur cuts the ring from Sauron's hand. That is a run. And you want to know the most ironic thing was? Elijah! What? Sauron and Frodo both lost a finger. Yeah, I'll discuss that later. So, unfortunately, Isildur was later ambushed. You can't just walk away and walk away. You still get into stuff. So, he got ambushed in the Glanfield and said, darn it! Curse you! Curse you, Benedict! Book of death! And the one ring was lost. The ring is on lost. Yep, was lost for 2,500 years. And at that time, they played Game of Thrones. You got stinky butt. So, stinky booty boy. Long story short, you are stinky booty. We're not going to repeat everything that happened in Lord of the Rings because we already know what happened in Lord of the Rings. And Hoppin. So, all I know is that at the end of the books, it was bye-bye Sauron for good. Butts upstairs. So that's it. Yep, that's all. Including Yuppie butt. That's all. So, are we going to do a 40-minute episode? No! It'll take too long. Goodness. Doesn't anyone listen to me? No. Okay, so, long story short, Silmarillion was a bunch of stories that took place during a pre-Christian period. And if anybody doesn't see what if Lord of the Rings was Game of Thrones 100 years earlier means. And I won't have to hurt someone. Ooh. So. She watching this. No, she doesn't do everything now. So we do. Yeah, that's it. So. Come on. And you see that? Put your off in the book. Don't you touch it. So what happened? That's it. So, the Silmarillion is a very long story. I know, it's a marathon. And if you manage to get through the Silmarillion without losing your head, you're a genius. Like you. Yeah, but that's for another thing altogether. So, unfortunately, I know I did say we were going to do Game of Thrones versus Lord of the Rings, but that'll have to wait till next week. Because this is this week. So, thank you for tuning in, everybody. And I will be back tomorrow with fandom news. And we're going to talk Inhumans. Yes, we will talk Inhumans next week. So, until then, peace. and stay pure. Meow.